Hi there, YouTube yogis. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey, and today I'm going to take you through a pretty brief restorative yoga reset. So, restorative yoga is a style of yoga in which we are getting into a pose that is fully supported, and then we're holding that pose. We're staying in that pose for anywhere from 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes in some cases. And so because of that, and because this is just going to be a short and sweet restorative practice, we're only going to be holding one pose, and we're going to be holding it for about 10 minutes or so. And that pose is going to be instant Maui. So you're going to need some things for this practice. Restorative yoga, again, is a supported style of yoga practice, but you don't necessarily need traditional yoga props. So I do have access to traditional yoga props. I have a bolster here, I have a blanket, I have another blanket, and then I have this chair that it doesn't have a completely open back, but there is a little open back there. And basically, we're going to put our legs into the chair. Our back is going to be on the ground, and then we're going to have a little cushion underneath our head. And I will go ahead and start to show you how to set up for this pose. But remember, if you don't have these props, you don't necessarily need them. You could use pillows, blankets that you have around your house. You could use the edge of your couch or the edge of your bed, or you could just stack pillows on top of one another to create the lift for your legs. Basically, today, if you're just feeling that you need a little break, you need to downregulate your nervous system, you need to rest, this is your practice. And you don't always have to be doing these strong and vigorous practices to feel rejuvenated. Sometimes we need stillness, we need silence, and we need that nurturing. So let's go ahead and start setting up the pose, and then we'll do a little bit of grounding and make our way into the pose where we will rest for the rest of the time of the class. So I have my chair here. I'm going to move my chair to the base of my mat so that the seat is facing me. So again, this could be the edge of your couch, the edge of your bed. It could be a floor poof. You could stack some cushions up and create something that's about the height of your thighs. And then I'm also going to scoot over a little bit and grab my bolster, which for you could possibly be just a regular pillow. And we're going to set that right at the base of whatever you're using to support your legs. And then the last thing we're going to set up is our head support. So if you have just another pillow, perfect. Just use the pillow. If you wanted to use some yoga props, I'm going to show you really quickly how to fold a blanket so that it creates a perfect little pillow for your head. It's going to have a little nook for the back of your head and a little roll to go underneath your neck. So you'll start by folding your blanket into a square shape like what I have here. And then you're going to take two edges of that square and turn them in towards the center of the blanket. So it looks something like this. And then basically this little edge that you've just created with folding those two edges down, you're going to fold over onto the rest of the blanket. So you have something kind of like this little triangle shape. And then it creates a little nook for your head. Here you can see where there's a divot and then the roll where my thumbs are currently. And then you just set that somewhere at the top of your mat. So we have everything set up. So you're in your spot, you have your props. Maybe you have one extra blanket to cover up with if the room that you're in is a little bit cool. And we're just going to take a few moments to breathe, to start to draw the awareness inward. This is just going to set us up for a better rest. So wherever you are, find a comfortable seat. Sit up tall, soften your eyes down or close your eyes and begin to notice your breath. Feel the natural depth of your breath. Notice where in your body your breath is the most obvious to you and try to keep your awareness there, starting to still and quiet the mind. Notice how you're feeling. Notice any emotions. Notice your energy. And take the next few breaths to come to a place of acceptance with how you're feeling right now. If you'd like to set an intention for your rest practice, taking the next few breaths to do that. If nothing is coming to mind, you're welcome to use my own intention, which is everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. Again, just kind of coming to this idea of acceptance with how things are so that you can rest. So your environment might be a little bit noisy, it might be bright, it might even be the middle of the day, but wherever you are finding this rest practice, accept that everything is as it should be and give yourself complete permission to drop in. As you're ready, you can start to flutter your eyelids open. And now we're going to just get into the pose. So you already have everything set up. You're near whatever structure that you have to go underneath your legs. And you'll start to come onto one hip. If you're using something underneath your hips, like I am, you're going to set one side of your hips onto the edge of that support. And then you're going to lay all the way down onto your left or whatever side that you're laying on. And then start to roll so that you're facing the ceiling. And then let your legs find whatever support is going to be underneath your legs. Now, once you get here, you can see my pillow is under my head. I'm a little uneven in my hips and my legs. So from here, you just kind of start to shimmy around, adjust your props to how you need them to be so that you can be 100% comfortable. In restorative yoga, you don't want to be feeling like you're doing any work in your body because that's going to be counterproductive to our rest. You want to be able to drop in completely. So pulling whatever head support you have underneath your head, making sure that it's exactly where you want it to be, exactly as supportive as you want it to be. Relaxing your legs over whatever structure you're using. Letting the hips be heavy on the support beneath them. And start to close your eyes again. Connect to your breath. Your hands can rest wherever's comfortable for you, maybe somewhere on your belly, maybe just out to the sides. And again, if you felt like the room was a little bit cool, you can bring another blanket over your body. Start to slow your breath down a little bit. Try making your inhales and your exhales a little bit longer. and try to get them relatively even to one another. You might even count your inhale and then try to get your exhale to match the length of your inhale. And so it's normal if your mind begins to wander. But if you notice that your mind is wandering and that you're thinking about what you have left to do today or things that have happened in your day so far, show yourself some compassion and then bring your awareness back to your breath, back to this present moment, and remind yourself of your intention. From here, I'll leave you in stillness and silence. And then the next time that you hear my voice, we'll make our way out of this pose and back up to a seat to close off our rest practice. Enjoy. remaining just as you are. Start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest and your belly with the rhythm of your breath. As you feel ready, start to wiggle fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, and feeling the supports beneath you, becoming aware of the position of your body in space. Over time, start to draw one knee into your body at a time, being careful of whatever props you use to create your restorative pose. Wrap your arms around your legs into a big hug and rock a little bit side to side. And then whenever you're ready, you can let this rocking motion land you over onto one side. Gently extend the top leg, press down into the top hand, and slowly make your way back up and around to a comfortable seat. I'm just going to scoot my props out of the way to make room. Sit up tall whenever you get out of that position. Close your eyes again. Give yourself one more moment to feel the effect of your practice. And then bring the palms together in front of your heart space and bow towards your hands. As you're ready, you can softly flutter your eyelids open. Thank you so much for being here today and practicing rest with me. I hope that you feel rejuvenated and restored, and I hope that you can carry this energy that you've cultivated through your rest with you into the rest of your day. And remember, you can return to this video at any time that you need a little break, a little reset. Please let me know how you enjoyed the practice in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I put out new YouTube yoga classes every single Sunday. I will see you on the mat next week. Thank you again. Namaste.